found out something later that made me understand maybe why Clue was like that. Somebody told me at Dame on my first album, bet Clue, that I would do more numbers than Fab. First album.
And I like Fab. Shout out to Fab.
Me too. Shout out to Fab.
Seriously.
I would never compare us.
You got two different rappers, man.
Yes. He had a way better career than me. He's still winning. Yeah. Right? But just for Dame to even bet that on me.
That made you feel like, wow.
I was like, damn. Dame really.
One quiet move behind the scenes allegedly made DJ Clue see Memphis Bleek in a totally new light. And Bleek says it all comes back to Dame Dash putting his name on the line. For years, people assumed it was just music politics, jealousy, or mixtape favoritism. But Bleek just dropped a story that flips that whole narrative upside down. He breaks down why DJ Clue never showed him love when he wasn't in the room, why his records barely got spins, and why he only appeared on Clue tapes when Jay-Z personally made the call. Then, Bleek reveals something he didn't even realize until the Rock breakup, a behind-the-scenes bet involving Dame Dash that quietly shifted DJ Clue's perspective on him from day one. No shouting.
The company.
Yeah.
CEO.
Yeah. Say, yo.
Sam Blake, I hate to say, he is the boss.
That's right.
He's
he was.
Your boss. Your man. Jay's your boss. Everybody here.
That's right.
He don't like the lyrics.
He was the boss, and he used to be on me. Like, yo, you got to do this. Wasn't right.
I know why he's hard on Bleek, because everybody knows Jay and Bleek are like this, and Bleek is like his nephew, his son. He loves him.
Yo, you know.
So he thinks Jay saw Dame wasn't having that shit.
You know, I found out something later in my career about Dame that I never even knew when we was together. Like, I found out during the breakup. And it made me like, damn, Dame really with me, my G. Because in my whole career, Clue is my brother. I have nothing against Clue, right? But I always felt like with Clue in my face, Clue showed the most love. When I'm not there, Clue always gave me the vibe he don't f with me. Clue don't play my music.
Yeah. You always, I remember
Clue don't, you know what I mean? I only was on the mixtape. I was only on the mixtape when Jay invited me. I'm on the song with Jay. You know what I mean? Or I'm on some with Beans. Like, Clue never really embraced me being a part of Rockefeller Always Fine. I could be wrong. I don't know. You know what I mean? Okay. But I found out something later that made me understand maybe why Clue was like that. Somebody told me at Dame on my first album, bet Clue, that I would do more numbers than Fab. First album.
And I like Fab. Shout out to Fab.
Me too. Shout out to Fab.
Seriously.
I would never compare us.
You got two different rappers, man.
Yes. He had a way better career than me. He's still winning. Right? But just for Dame to even bet that on me.
That made you feel like, wow.
I was like, damn. Dame really with me. Like, so those type of stories and the things I know what he did for me and who he was, regardless of the arguments we had on the jet, in the studios, at video shoots, at the movie shoots, at State Property 2. Yo, I can name all the arguments I had with Dame.
Then when he get frustrated, I ain't got to do this shit. That's Jay, man. He do that shit. Am I lying, Bleek? Jay do that shit. I ain't dealing with that shit.
I ain't got to deal with you, Bleek. I still got respect for Dame. The only time I could say Dame hurt my feelings where I was like, damn, dog, that was a low blow, man.
I know you guys.
We was at the Change Clothes video shoot, and we had an argument. And that was like, man, you talking like you don't want to be here. If you don't want to be here, I drop you tonight. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's...
You ain't got that power.
But he need two to go with him.
Yeah, it was like, but for him to even say that to me was like,
yeah, it hurt your feelings.
Hey, cuz, you want to meet me in the alley?
Yeah. That's all Bleek knew. That's all I knew. When I got down, that's all I knew was Rockefeller. I'm with you. I take a blood test, Rockefeller's coming out my blood. I don't know nothing else.
That's a fact, bro. So
I was Tersey, man.
They brought you on as an A&R, and you had a tough role, a tough position, but you was very important, bro. I just want you to know that, because I never got a chance to tell you that. A lot of raps, a lot of rhymes, a lot of songs, a lot of features with me and Beans wouldn't have been what they were if you wouldn't have said what they sent you to say.
Yeah. It was hard too, Bleek. I don't think I like hurting feelings, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But you want me to go tell this man, I told you what the man.
But that breeds, and you know who's a real warrior and who a real soldier when they can take the insult and turn it around.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And make it better.
You was mad.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't one of those guys like, man, f this, I'm done. I'm going home.
No, you took out the pen. And you said, oh.
This story really shows how business moves last longer than any argument ever could. When I hear Memphis Bleek break this down, I don't hear bitterness. I hear reflection. And that matters, because when artists look back with clarity instead of anger, you get the truth, not just the headlines. With legendary DJs like DJ Clue, I don't think this was personal. It was a strategy. DJs are brands. Mixtapes back then were pure power. Being on the wrong side of a label situation could change how you were treated, and nobody was going to tell you why. In the early 2000s, mixtapes directly impacted radio spins, tour dates, and first-week album numbers, which made DJs like Clue more than tastemakers. They were gatekeepers of the business. That alone explains more than any rumor ever could. So I gotta ask you, do you think DJ Clue was just playing smart as a businessman, or was Memphis Bleek caught in the middle of label politics he never signed up for? And looking back, do you think Dame Dash's bold support helped Bleek's career, or quietly complicated how the industry treated him? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like, and